And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Saturday. We're gonna be streaming some Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now, last time we were playing some Bannerlord and the War Sales DLC and everything like that. You know, we kind of ended on a low note because we had to basically the game crashed and I lost all the progress that I had made on a that final fight, right, to where we got through the storyline for getting a boat. I didn't want to take like half of this stream to basically catch us up, right? So what I went ahead and did is I played a little off stream, right? Got through that story mission, and then I decided, you know what? There were some comments that were on the last live stream for Bannerlord when, you know, I failed miserably at doing stealth missions. So I decided to do some stealth missions, try to figure out how that worked, learned how to do stealth, you know, and then before I knew it, I kind of got a little, I lost track of how much time I spent playing on the save, and now we have a boat, and we have 83 guys, and, you know, I'm not a lord or anything like that, so we didn't go too far, and we haven't done too much, but we are a mercenary now for the Eastern Empire. I think that's what this is, right? And, you know, we're a mercenary. We've been kind of living up here, just gathering a bunch of Nords. We only have one boat. I did upgrade our boat a little bit. We can go take a look at our boat real quick. But we do still have our boat, which is called the Purple Nurple. I may or may not have renamed that. So we have the Purple Nurple. We definitely need more boats because we have way too many people for just the Purple Nurple. I kind of held off on buying anything. We have a couple of alleys, which are, you know, kind of fun now because that's like newer, I think. Well, at least it's newer for me, where you can basically go in, beat up a bunch of gang guys in towns, and then you just start, you know, doing heinous shit. And because, you know, we're kind of doing a little bit more of the sea dog raiding kind of thing, figured that, you know, that makes more sense than owning like artisan shops and whatnot. So, you know, kind of went with that. Yeah, so we have a boat. I've saved up some money by running around doing some tournaments, did a little bit of smithing, did a little bit of like random stuff, right? Not too much or anything like that, but I did do enough to where, you know, I have 29 smithing, so I didn't do a ton of smithing, right? I did enough to where I have 29, but not like so much. Mariner, I did do a decent amount of fighting on boats, but to be honest, a lot of that was also from doing the tutorials. Throwing still at 80, like for the most part, we're not like super, you know, established or anything like that. Our inventory and everything like that, we've got like a bunch of basic gear that we kind of got. Haven't bought anything new or anything. Clan wise, we did, I did recruit a couple of people. We have Naldar, who is our brother, right? We have our brother. I have rescued our younger brother, and we have rescued our sister, who is now of age. And the sister is the one that was part of the boat quest. Okay. And Naldar actually got married. So Thersif is my sister-in-law, married to Naldar. And then we have two companions. We have Lundana the Black, and then we have Ryland Cowthief. Both of them, I made sure that we had some form of roguery skill in those guys. And they're kind of being used for leading alleys and doing a bunch of random bullshit. But yeah, ultimately, kind of trying to keep the theme of being, you know, kind of a bit more of like captainy, like Viking-ish, doing a little bit more Raider-esque themed things. So let's go fight some caravan ships and do a bunch of stuff that we're probably not supposed to do, but you know what, it's gonna be fun because why not? We have fun here, right? So anyway, that should be everything caught up, right? Like we should be caught up now on what I did, which I probably did more than what I should have done, but is what it is. I didn't want to have to restart and go through all the story missions again. So that's kind of where I was. And because I set this up as Iron Man, kind of hard for me to undo all that. So my bad. Ooh, you know what? We could get ourselves a nice Nord axe too, right? Get like a nice, like what is this? 98 swing speed, 54 weapon reach. So that's not very good. 61 weapon reach, 54, 64 for a Nord battle axe. That's pretty good weapon reach with 72 cut versus 61 reach, 69 cut. I'm just kind of trying to, you know, take a look see at all this stuff. This has 70 reach, reinforced leather bound battle axe, one-handed with 71 cut, 70 weapon reach, 90 swing speed. That's pretty good. I do like having longer reach on my weapons, so that's kind of why I'm like caring about the reach, especially if I end up being, you know, on the ground, like on horseback or something like that. I remember running a Bardiche back in the day, and I actually enjoyed it. But it's been a while since I've ran one. And then, you know, there's some really nice two-handed battle axes here, but we can't afford any of that stuff. That's all like way beyond what we can afford. But yeah, so cool. We're basically set. Not too worried about gear or anything like that. I do think let's go ahead and look at a like boats to buy, right? So they have 6 ships here, and we have light longships, NARS, and yeah, so it's either light longships or NARS. Light longships, we're looking at travel speed of 3 ish. NARS are about 2.8. Okay, and what's this? This is a standard longship with 3.3 speed. Okay. And what is a NAR? NAR still has a shallow draft, 25 seaworthiness. Light longship has 35 seaworthiness. Like I'm finding it difficult. So we have 6 18 18 versus 8 32 32. Okay. And then our ship is a 22 54 54. Okay, so we really honestly we need a light longship, right? And these longships do have some various things that are installed on them. And I will most likely be changing some of the stuff that's installed depending on what they have, right? Looks like all of them either have light oars. None of them have like really good things. But you know what? We will grab the Storm Petrel, right? Because this one's 1,500 or 15,000. It has no bonuses, okay? But I also know that I would replace those bonuses straight up. So we'll grab the Storm Petrel, and we now have 2 boats. In the Storm Petrel, I want us to be able to upgrade. We just don't have any good upgrades that are available here. So that's kind of what we have. We can just buy a boat, right? And now we have a second boat. So that's kind of cool. I have not played around with multiple boats or trying to figure out what type of boat does what. I know we learn a decent amount of boat-based combat in the tutorial, but honestly, I haven't done a ton of boat-based combat beyond that. So I haven't seen any upgrades that would give you the ability to like mount a siege engine on it. So I'm assuming that would be like if you're trying to besiege stuff, but who knows? Courier arrives bearing a message from Gyarios. He remarks your growing reputation, pledging yourself as a vassal of the Western Empire. I don't know if I want to do a Western Empire. I don't know if I want that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, right? Why would I want to be a vassal? We're kind of just, we want to be mercenaries for the time being, right? So repair, we're gonna go to manage our fleet and just see if there's any upgrades that we can actually get here for the Storm Petrel and see. So we have reinforced northern shields. That's pretty good, right? Because shield hit point increase for the crew. There's a heavy storm cover, which gives us bonus seaworthiness as well as cargo capacity. And there's also large arrow and javelin crates, which gives us bonus quivers and throwing weapon stacks. So, bonus seaworthiness would be cool, I guess, because that would give us closer seaworthiness to what we already have. The light oars is going to increase our movement speed quite a bit. We don't have any upgrade for sails here. And honestly, I think maybe that's the play, is to do like a storm cover, because what I can do is I can set it up to where the ship that I'm not on, right, like the Storm Petrel, can be set up to be a boarding ship, right? And it can be filled with my melee guys while I run off and do random things, right? And while I, like, you know, go flank and do stuff like that, right? So anyway, now that we've got, you know, this stuff, you know, we got the option to join the kingdom, and then I saw the courier, but I don't think I actually responded. Maybe I did. All right, cool. So now what we need to do is I'm actually about to go and start raiding some of the villages that are owned by the Vlandians over here, right? And we're going to find fishermen that are in the seas, and we will go attack their ships, okay? Because I want to capture more ships, kind of see how that works, and you know, see if we can make some more money, because we just spent 20 grand and we're almost out of food. So yeah, we need to get food from here. We need to repair, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and trade, buy a bunch of food, because we're almost out of food. We can buy a ton of food actually here. We'll buy a little bit of cheese, a little bit of butter. Okay, alley and Ostakins under attack from neighboring gangs. They have 9 days until we lose the alley. That's fine. Let it happen. Let it happen. We don't need to worry about all these alleys. We can always go and get like more, right? Kind of my thought process here. I will say, hemorrhage money when you're out and about on the high seas. You just go through it so much. Shallow draft is actually like kind of terrible. Wait, can we fight sea raiders? I think we can. I think we can fight all sorts of things while we're out and about. Now that we have 2 boats and we can field like almost all 83 people, I think we can fight a lot of things. When we only had 1 boat and we could only field like 50 or 30 or whatever, I think that was a bit of an issue. But now that we've got 2, oh yeah, we can definitely do some damage, especially if we get like a nice a couple like boats that are fast. You can do some flanking maneuvers and just like fire a bunch of arrows and shit at people. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So anyway, we're going to be patrolling around here. We got some fishermen over here. We're going to go chase these guys down. We're definitely faster than them. Oh, there's multiple fishermen. That's funny. Okay. We're taking everything. I'm going to fight them. They have 2 ships. We have 2 ships. We may be attacking a bunch of fishermen, but you know what? It is what it is. Formation is currently empty. We are going to put Thiersif. I'm going to put in this boat, right? Storm Petrel will be over here. Put Thiersif here, and that is going to be a preference to melee. We are going to be a preference to ranged troops, right? And we'll go from here. And they're up yonder, right? And what we can do is have the Storm Petrel set up to where it's engaging, right? Slowly but surely. And then what we can do is kind of just get ready to flank. Now, I know that the guys that we have right now aren't really well known for having really good archers, but you know what? It may work. It may work for us, right? But we don't have a boat that's like designed for ramming or anything like that right now. Oh. Oh my lord. It's chaos. Yeah, we killing peasants. Okay, we only lost 3 guys. We lost a Nord Scion and 2 Nord Warriors. Okay. We got some fish. But more importantly, do we get any boats? We got the Crimson Ghost, which is a fishing ship. I am A-okay with that. So we now have a fishing ship, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to go take care of these guys too. If we can reach them in time. I think we can. I really want the boat. I don't think we're going to get the boat if we take them out though, right? I think we have to actually fight them. Send forth the ships and we'll see how this goes. We only lost 1 guy. Nord Spear Warrior. Okay. Captured some peasants. Cool. You know, we have a bunch of people that we can upgrade. We'll take a look at that in a bit. And did we get a boat? Oh, we got another fishing boat. Hell yeah. Taking it all. Cool. All right. And now we need to head back to a place that we can actually, you know, sell some fishing boats at. Hopefully we can make it there. Because we have 2 fishing boats that are a little fucked up. By a little, I mean a lot. In the meantime, though, we're going to go ahead and upgrade all of the people that we can upgrade. Let's see here. Axe Warriors. Marauders or no, Shield Biters. I think Shield Biters would be better because they actually have shields. Yep, I'm okay with that. And then we will do, I don't know how many archers do we have versus infantry. I feel like we have a decent amount of infantry and not a lot of archers, right? Well, I mean, I say that, but I'm not. Okay, well maybe we do have a decent amount of infantry. Let's do 1 of each. We'll do 1 of each. We do need to go recruit some more Nords, make sure that we have enough in our party, get that like fully fleshed out. We do want to get rid of a couple of our extra. Ooh, we could definitely recruit a bunch of these guys too, and that would fill in a lot of our people that we're missing, right? But I don't know. Okay, now something else that we do need to be mindful of is that we do have to do the main story quest line. We have 1400 days, which is still plenty of time, but that is something I need to be somewhat aware of while we're doing this stuff, right? That way we don't just let everything pass us by and we're not suddenly going, oh well shit, I haven't done any of this quest line, and then you fail the main quest line and I think you actually lose the game if that happens, if I remember correctly. 15% healing ramp when moving on the I can't talk. Healing rate when moving on the campaign map, plus 10 hit points recovery after each offensive battle, or 30% healing rate when stationary on the campaign map, minus 5% food consumption for besieged. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the walk it off. Because walk it off should mean that we heal quicker whenever we're roaming around. Okay, and now we can repair everything. We could also go to manage our fleet and see if there's anything that we can like sell real quick, like the Crimson Ghost, for example. You can just sell this. and the Red Raven. So we sell both of those for almost 8 grand, which is pretty good. And then we repair the rest of our troops and still get 6 grand back, right? So all in all, we took out 2 fisherman parties. We lost like 4 guys, maybe 5, and we ended up coming out with a profit and like a ton of fish and everything too, right? So I mean, pretty good for taking out a couple of just villager parties. Now, you know, is that village pissed at us? Yeah. Are we gonna be able to continuously do that over and over again? Also, yeah, but we need to get a better area for get a better area that's kind of closer for replenishing troops, in my opinion, and repairing our boats, because there's nowhere close by over there that we'd be able to repair our boats at, right? And we'll just ransom our prisoners and get rid of those guys, and now we're gonna leave. Lose 500 dinners, increase morale by 5, and be generous. Yeah, it's fine. That's one thing that seems to be new, is whenever you're leaving settlements, like actually leaving, not on a boat, but if you just leave a settlement. So I forgot to leave through the port. You'll get random events, and sometimes they're good, and sometimes you're like, hell yeah, I just, you know, got like an extra 1,000 dinners, which has happened to me before. And then there's sometimes where it's like, my people are mad, and it really like changes how your crew looks at like what your what you're known for. Like, are you going to be a generous person? Are you going to be a cruel person? Like, what are we looking like here? Okay, but now we're going to be fighting some sea raiders. They have 3 light ships. They have a decent amount of prisoners, and they have 50 infantry. And I actually have not fought sea raiders before and won. We do outnumber them by quite a bit, but you never know. This could be a little bit on the sketchy side. We're about to find out. So our skeletal crew that we require is at least 30 for us to keep our 2 boats going. So as long as we don't lose 50 people, we should be fine. Should be fine, right? Yep. We are looking fairly fine with how this is set up. We're for the most part good, and you know what? I mean, all things considered, I'm feeling pretty good. We're gonna select them, and honestly, we're just gonna have them a wrong button. They are set for well, you know what? I don't have them set to skirmish. I'm gonna have them. I don't want them to just straight up engage, though, to be honest. We're going to have them move. Just, I don't have a, I don't see a marker on the map, actually. So I may just have them engage. We'll see how this goes. I'm not sure. I don't think they have very many, if any, if any ranged units, unless it's just throwing weapons, right? So it's something to just kind of be mindful of. So they're not going to have the best viability there. All right, we're turning this way. That's actually taking the wind away from us. We turn into the wind and see if we can get a hold of something here. We do want to capture, ideally we want to capture one of their ships, and we want to get some of their gear too, right? Because my character could definitely use an upgrade in gear, and our companions could probably use an upgrade in some gear. So it's just something to be kind of aware of. Oh my god. Oh my god. Making my way over here now. trying to help these guys out. They're the ones that are fighting two boats at once. Oh my god, please help him. Thank you. All right, we won. We didn't lose that many people, actually. Oh, we lost 19. That's actually quite a bit. But, I mean, we lost 10 Nord younglings, which are like the equivalent to peasants. That's fine. 11 prisoners, cool. And you know what? Convoy traders, these guys are not that good. Convoy guards, can't really upgrade those guys either, but they have decent stats, right? And then veteran convoy guards, but you guys have 12 wages, you have 8 wages, and you have 5 wages. I mean, honestly, we could take them all. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? Is it really that bad? Like, well, we'll take them. We'll just take them. Fine. Everything's fine. What's probably going to end up happening is we're going to swap the boat builds around. Walrus tusks. Hey, that's worth money. That is money right there. And then we got, you know, we got a little bit of, you know, some nice stuff too, right? Like we got a little bit of something. Yo, what's going on, Sora? How you doing, my man? We got a little bit. We got some decent stuff. We got like plenty of, you know, loot. We have iron. Look at all that iron. Look at all that iron. We got plenty of storage capacity too, so we can just, honestly, we could try to take it all. I don't know if we actually can. How much butter and shit we got? There's a lot of crap that we don't need. What are we doing on food? We have 67 units of food. Like, there's clay and flax and everything here. We got some silk, some planks and salt, linen, sheep, pottery, whale oil. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that's actually like valuable, and that's all just from sea raiders, right? And then we're gonna take like the regular stuff that's just not that good. The rest of this we're honestly gonna, I mean, we can take it. Why not? Tons of stuff. And now the Ouroboros, right, which is a light longship. That's the same thing as one of our other ships. We can take that. Now we have another light longship. This thing could definitely use some repairing though. So what we're going to do is we are going to go straight across and go back to the town that's over here, right? Get repaired, recruit some more people, sell our prisoners, and take a look at what all we can sell for a profit from what we gathered here, right? Then we'll go from there. Chilling at your rents? Oh man, dude, you're chilling at the rents. How was your traveling? How was it? You went from what, west coast to east coast? You doing okay? All right, let's see here. Enemy of the wood. Minus 10% morale for enemy for each ship destroyed in battle. Plus 25% fire damage dealt by your ship and crew to enemy sails. Or naval fighting training, which 10% to XP gained by party companions after each naval battle. 10% increase to militia veterancy in coastal settlements. Okay. We'll do naval fighting training. Why not? That sounds fun. Long and tiring. Well, I'm glad you got there safe, my guy. Glad you got there safe. Okay. So we repaired a decent amount, right? But let's look at what all we can make here. Walrus tusk isn't worth a ton here. I mean, it's because we're in the north, right? Like we could definitely get more for what we. Ooh, these harpoons. These harpoons aren't the best, right? But they do have some pretty decent like piercing damage. We can get rid of these spears. Don't need those. Don't really care about the boots, whale oil, and all that stuff. I mean, that's whatever. But I will say that the linen being worth 136 here is pretty good. I feel like pottery's okay here. What else can we sell for over here that's probably worth a decent amount? We're gonna sell all the armor that we don't really need. I know fish and everything over here is kind of worth whatever. The iron being worth 134, that just feels like a lot. Pottery feels like it's a decent amount. I'm just trying to see where we got green at, right? Because this will, in theory, increase my trade skill quite a bit, right? It's kind of the way I'm looking at it, at least right now. And then we'll get rid of some of that stuff. Sheep's not going to be profitable, but hey, we get a decent amount of money here. And what we could do is just see how much the ship's worth. Something tells me that that ship's worth a decent amount. 4,500 probably would have been worth a couple of grand if we, you know, didn't repair it. But hey, we're fine for the time being. And let's go to the town center. We are going to go to the tavern, ransom our prisoners. We need to recruit some people. And all things considered, we kind of need to just go around towns and recruit a bunch of people. We are looking at, we need to get somewhere around, we need to be around max capacity on our ground troops, and then we should be pretty much set, right? Now, one thing that we could do is look into making a second fleet, and I don't know if we can do that quite yet, right? Oh no, we can create a second fleet and just kind of have a patrolling party of ships and whatnot. We could definitely do that and kind of like give it to our brother or like our sister-in-law or something, and being like, hey, yo, go lead your own freaking navy here, right? We could do that. I don't think we're going to, but we could. What's our skeletal crew? Ship skeletal crew is 38. Okay, so we don't need to recruit anybody for us to keep our boats. That's the big thing right now. Yep. First and foremost, we do not need to worry about recruiting people or anything like that. Now, if we get more boats, might need to start worrying about that. But for the time being, we're kind of okay. Now, there are some sea raiders over here, and there's 69 of them. Nice. I'm not feeling the bravest on being able to take those guys out. I'm gonna be honest here. But this convoy here, the 50 people, this little convoy caravan, I'm feeling pretty confident on. Let's see here. You guys have a bunch of stuff, right? And I can't sell any of my stuff to you for a profit. Well, I can sell you. Yeah, I can't sell like any of this stuff to you for a profit. It's wild. Absolutely wild. But look at all this stuff, right? This guy's got iron ore. He's got like whale oil and everything like that we can, you know, we got wine that we could sell. We got some oil, silver ore. We got all sorts of stuff here. All sorts of stuff. Thank you. Thank you for showing me your wares. I'll take them all for free, of course. They have 3 ships. We have 3 ships. We are going to put, I guess we're going to put Ludana on the Ouroboros, right? Yo, what's going on, Bruce? Glad you decided to stick with the story mode in this game. Happy Saturday, by the way. I mean, yeah, we're in the story mode, kind of not. Like, it's been a while since I've done the story mode, but yeah. We're going to swap our preference here, or preference a little bit. So we have a light longship here. They're going to be set for. We're going to do a little bit of a mix with the Ouroboros, right? And what we're going to do is we are going to engage with the Purple Nurple and the Storm Petrel. The Ouroboros is going to be set for skirmish, and that is our game plan. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be like, hey, you are going to engage. You are going to skirmish. And then my boat is also going to engage. So this is kind of our game plan here. We have one skirmisher, right? That should have ranged units on it. Now, whether or not the battle planner actually did what I wanted it to do, fuck if I know. We're about to find out. But this boat should be melee, and my boat should be melee. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage these guys, try to get on top of them, and hopefully this ship's able to back us up a little bit. Hopefully. We're about to find out, though, because this could be catastrophic for us. It's actually looking like the balance between our 3 boats and their 3 boats are pretty close to the same. We do have an advantage, but I have been known to fuck things up that seem to be fairly easy. So, and since it doesn't look like I have a boat that's built for ramming or anything like that, may have some difficulties here, but we're about to find out. We're about to see how this works. Hello, can we please hit what I'm aiming at? Guess not. Okay. Cool. Works great. Oop! No, I'm not done with you guys. Oh my lord. I prefer fighting in first person, but man, this shit's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Oh, you know what? I know what I need to do. I know exactly why everything feels crazy. Where's my FOV? FOV. 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 There's got to be an FOV setting here somewhere. Frame limiter, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for here? Not under performance. Whatever. I'll worry about it later. Have we won yet? No, it doesn't look that way. So we got one more boat over here. It's being difficult. Come on, boys. We got to go help these guys out. They're getting swarmed. I'm getting shot. I'm getting shot to shit. Okay, now we're doing better. We actually didn't lose that many people. Only lost 9, and they lost a lot. Decent amount of prisoners, which is cool. Let's go ahead and get everybody upgraded while we can here. Axe warriors, right? We want shield biters, field biters. I want guys that have shields. Try to get everyone as high quality as we possibly can here. Let's increase the amount of archers we have for the time being, right? Oh man, look at this. Look at all. Oh my god, we got all of it. We got all of it. Oh yeah, this is glorious. Absolutely. Look at all the trade goods. We just made so much freaking money. Oh, we can't even hold all this land capacity. Yo, I don't give a fuck about land capacity. What all did we? Oh my god, hold up. Let's be intelligent about this real quick. I want the things that are expensive. I don't need fish. I don't need grape. Yeah, you know, I'll take a couple of grapes, take a couple of olives. I want Oh my god, dude, there's so much hardwood here. Holy shit. All the hardwood. I'm taking all the like wine, silver, oils, furs. I'm taking all of that. A lot of hardwood though. I will say that. A lot of hardwood. We don't need nearly that much hardwood. The date fruit's actually really valuable, and we're gonna hold on to that. And then we're gonna take all the armor that's actually worth anything, basically. Olives are worth a decent amount up here. So are grapes, but honestly the olives are worth more. I will take some more of the hardwood, but yeah. Ultimately, that's what it's looking like. And we have a trade cog that we got to capture, which is kind of cool. It's a 82030 with a shit ton of cargo capacity. A lot of weight. It is a deep draft with 32 seaworthiness, 2.9 travel speed, so not the fastest by any means, but you know what? Having a trade cog so we can actually start carrying loot everywhere, kind of worth it. Like, think of all the, like, honestly, guys, think of all the trade goods we just got. And now think of how much more we can carry right now, right? Like, we can carry up to 18,000, almost 19,000 weight. Hold up. Can you guys even see this? Can you see this past my big ass head? No, you fucking can't, because I'm dumb. You can carry so much freaking weight here. Now don't pay attention to this little number. This little numbers means that we can't walk. We can't walk right now, but we've got boats, and boats are important. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, is that we now have a trade cog, which means we've got a big ass fucking thing. We could set up a caravan on the water. That is what we can do. Let's take a look see here. So we got a point in athletics, we got a point in roguery, we actually got a little level up point. It looks like Alda's got something we can do here too. Alda, you bro, you've got like nothing here. Let's go ahead and do mariner for you, and then we'll do athletics and give you some extra HP because you need some help here. All right. Oh, look, another. Do I? No, we don't. I don't do that. I want to do that, but I don't do that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to trade first and foremost. We have so much shit. So much shit. Cool. So I have a Cantarian charger already. Who else in my party is a horse person? You're melee, like, right? You don't have a horse. You don't have a horse. Alda has a horse. You can't use that. Alda actually has chainmail horse armor on her horse somehow. I don't know where you got this. I have no clue where you got that. Actually, all of this gear you came with. So cool, I guess. How good is your sword? 7140. I mean, you know what? I'm going to give you a crossbow and some bolts, so you actually have something that you can use as ranged, right? I'm okay with that. And then you've got you have like OP gear. I need to make sure that I don't try to steal your gear and just put it on. That's one thing that you can do in Mountain Blade. And this is like every Mountain Blade, by the way, guys. You can basically get a wife or something and get like a noble to join your party, and when you do, you can grab all of their gear and just wear it for yourself, and it's like just free money basically, and like some really decent gear. I try not to do that because it's a little bit too much cheese for me in my personal liking, right? But yeah. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm just, making sure that everyone's got some semi decent stuff. I know that she's not going to have like the best gear by any means, but hey, she had like no gear for the longest time because I just realized she didn't have any gear. So I'm kind of working on fixing that. We're making improvements here, right? Let's see here. Do you have any? You have a bag of light bolts. That's not what you need. Okay. And what about armor? We can put a hood on you. I could definitely give you better stuff, but you know what? I kind of don't care. Ooh, fine leather. That's actually pretty good. What about gloves? 7-hand armor. That works. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sell the rest of this, right? We don't need any of that. Don't need any of this. So we're making money. Making money. All right. Cantarian Charger, I am going to get rid of this. There's no point. It's a nice mount, but we don't need it. And now is time for us to start making some money. Not all of these things will be profitable for us, but the things that are showing in green are the things that we're selling. Oh man, furs being that much, that's pretty nice. Cannot sell that stuff for profit, but date fruit we definitely can. Iron ore is worth a ton here. Don't know why it is worth so much, but you know what? Kind of not going to question it. Anything that shows green, because that's like one of the best things about having a trade points in your skill, is it kind of tells you like in this little hover over tooltip what you're selling it for in comparison to prices nearby, in comparison to like what the average price is. And I mean, as long as you're able to get a green price on it, you're pretty much set. That's kind of the way to think of it. But yeah, we're gonna make a ton of money, which is great. Now we're gonna repair our ships. We could go and take a look-see here and see what we can actually do. Like, what can we add to our trade cog? Not really much here. So we have large arrow and javelin crates, then standard large arrow crates, large cargo tent, heavy storm cover, fine honed boarding weapons. But yeah, we don't get the same amount of like stuff that you can assign to this to the trade cog as you can to like long ships or anything like that. They're definitely different. The trade cog's actually worth more than our light longship or yeah, both of our light longships, right? But it's not worth more than the purple nurple, because the purple nurple is a standard longship and is just a better ship. But the trade cog's kind of cool. I will say I do like having the trade cog. Pretty nice. I don't think we're over capacity anymore in our party. Not by much, but we're definitely not doing any favors here. We have 71 people. What we are going to do is we are going to go to the port. We are going to set sail. We're going to go to the next major town, which is Throndarlog. We're going to head down there. We're going to sell whatever extra stuff that we have that we haven't gotten rid of yet. And then we're also going to see if we can recruit anybody. And since we've been killing caravans, we're actually going to start making money from our mercenary contract. So we're making money from raiding, and we're making money from our mercenary contract, which is actually pretty cool. And it looks like somebody wants us to marry off Alda, who honestly, Alda has very, very, very poor stats. Not gonna lie, pretty much garbage stats. Getting some bonus relation with someone in the Nords, I mean, I'm not opposed to this. This is actually pretty cool. Man, I really don't want to just get rid of Alda though. But increasing relation with this entire house by 10, as well as plus 92 relation with just the Lord. I like it, but we're gonna, I don't want to do that yet, because right now we're currently like raiding people that are part of the Nord faction, just because they're we're taken over by the Vlandians. Damn, that repair cost kind of expensive. Not gonna lie, a little pricey here. Let's see here: wine, oil, walrus tusk. I don't know why it's green here. 478, because we definitely could have sold it for in the 800s, and that was showing as a red. So not exactly sure what's going on with that. Hides 57. You know what? I'll take it. I'm not entirely certain how good those prices are. Clay's worth yeah, I'll get rid of some of these things just because I don't want to carry it around everywhere. Raw silk for like, I'll sell it until we hit 30. Okay, and then salt for in the 50s. I'm okay with that. Honestly, it's over 40, and then oil, we'll just sell all of that. I'm holding out of the walrus tusk though. That walrus tusk definitely not a good enough return for me on that. Let's take a look at the trade cog if there's anything here. Heavy storm cover, and then which gives us 10% more cargo capacity. 10% out of 11,000 is a lot. That's a lot. Plus 15 seaworthiness, which it already has 32. It's pretty significant. Giving everyone, you know, better like heavy storm cover versus large cargo tent. You know what? We'll do heavy storm cover. A 10% cargo capacity increase is good enough for me, and I would rather have 10% than trying to get a hold of, you know, squeak out like an extra 20%. I'd rather have the bonus seaworthiness and not have to go hunting for all that stuff. Let's take a look here. Roguery increase, right? We can do 20% better deals with ransom brokers for regular troops and gain 10 prisoner limit, or minus 50% food consumption for bandit units in the party, and plus 30% recruitment rate for bandit prisoners in your party. So we could get better bandit prisoners. Or we can make better deals with ransom brokers. Getting an extra 10 prisoner limit is actually really good, so we'll do that. Athletics plus 10% hit point regeneration while waiting in settlements, plus 10 daily experience to foot troops while waiting in settlements, or plus 3 daily experience for foot troops while traveling, and 10% hit point regeneration while traveling. You know what? We'll do that. Increase everyone, because most of my people, they're all technically foot troops, right? Something to think about. Like almost everyone's a foot troop here, so. And we are, oh, it's because we're in the deep water here. So that's the other thing that I've noticed, is that if you're in the middle of the deep sea here, you're going to be taking a ton of damage. Okay, so there's a convoy here that's got 34 people. We have 71, 36 and 43. Honestly, we're not going to get involved. That's a lot of sea raiders, and I don't feel like dealing with that. We're gonna head back over here. We're gonna get our boats repaired, because I know we've taken a lot of damage, and having to repair your boats constantly gets very expensive. And now that we have 4, that repair bill, it's climbing. It is climbing a lot, and yeah, getting a little spooked here. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we'll say, oh, can I recruit anybody here? Now I'm thinking about it. Let's go to the town center, see if we can recruit some troops. I didn't recruit in the other area, so that's my bad. Forgot about that. But yeah, then we'll go to port, set sail, and we're gonna head back on over to here and start going. But I just need to cut straight across. You want to stick to the shallow areas. You don't want to keep going around in the deep water. The deep water is what actually takes your fleet condition down quite a bit. So now that you're closer to the land in your shallow waters, you don't take nearly as much fleet damage from what I've seen. Okay, well, now that we are in the a little bit closer to the Vlandians here, let's go see what we can do. Oh, an armed convoy. Okay, they still have 3 ships. They're medium. 34 infantry, 27 ranged. Okay. Let's see what you got. What kind of products you got? You got Sumpter horses, olives, iron, wine, hides, silver, oil. Oh, you got velvet. You've got velvet. Trade room. You can buy this at Greatsford for 346. What? What? That's, you know, the wine's worth a decent amount over there. Silver ore, we don't get a ton. The oil is worth a decent amount though, right? Yeah. Honestly, I don't see you being worth it. I want more. I want more out of my that fight. And you know what, getting another trade cog may sound nice, but I just don't want to deal with it. Oh shit, I've got people here that I can ransom off. I completely forgot about that. Forgot that I had prisoners. I mean, we have a ton of prisoners that we can take. Like our prisoner max just went up even more. But yeah. There's a vintner up here, so I'm assuming he's gonna have a lot of wine. Well, let's find out. What do you got? 12 wine. You got some hogs. You got some leather. Okay. Got a lot of coursers. You got a lot of horses. And those coursers are worth, and the rouncies, like the coursers are worth a lot though, right? Like that's pretty significant amount there. Walrus tusk is worth like nothing to these guys. So yeah. You know what? The horses are actually what it's looking like. Pay me 1,800. Only 1,800. You know what? I don't have to do anything else. I'm okay with this. What do you have? Destriers. 16 grand. And a courser and some roundsies. Okay. And then you got a shit ton of hardwood. You got whale oil. Oh my god, I am definitely fighting you. I don't fucking care. I do not fucking look at all the stuff that they have, guys. This is so much money. How many people you got? You got 64. That's a lot. Got 3 ships with 64 people. I mean, I've got 77 and I just like recruited more. It's definitely a very even fight. This is going to be a rough fight. I will say that. I don't know if we'll actually be able to win this. But they have so much money. But then again, taking that much of a hit, is that worth it? That's gonna be a tough freaking fight. A very, very tough fight. Oh. We're not gonna fight it. We're not doing it. I don't like that. I don't like that fight. Don't like it enough. We're gonna head over to Carbanzith, actually. See if we can sell anything over here. So we've got 40 grand, right? Just chilling. We don't really need a ton of money right now. We're still a mercenary, right? So we make a ton of money for every convoy we attack, and we can continue making a ton of money for every convoy we attack. Ooh, there's a Sea Raider hideout right here. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna wait until nightfall. Do an ambush here. So we're about to see. Everyone's going to witness how you're supposed to properly attack, like hideouts and whatnot now, properly. Okay. Instead of just brute forcing your way, you get to go in there, act all sneaky. Sneaky breaky kind of thing. Cheeky breaky. All right, we have our 40 men that we're taking. Oh, war just got declared. I wasn't paying attention though. We'll see it when we come back out. But war just got declared. Oh shit. Okay. So I'm looking. When you hold left alt, you get to see all the people that are out and about, right? Press Z, makes you crouch. And now that I'm in tall grass, in this bottom right hand corner next to my character, you can see the little stealth, right? Like I'm still stealth technically, but I'm extra hidden, right? I'm in the tall grass. So now that I'm crouched in the tall grass, I should be close to invisible. We're gonna wait for this guy way over there to turn around and come over here. Now, I also want to keep in mind where the rest of these guys are. So it looks like I've got what? 5, 8, got 9 in total. That's not too bad. And we'll be able to get a decent amount of a one-handed experience and everything like that. One-handed experience as well as roguery experience, to be honest. What I am going to do is I am going to put a point into one-handed here, because I think I'll actually get some extra XP if I do that, so I can get that extra multiplier on XP points that you get. All right, and then whenever he turns his back to me is when we're going to sneak out and go do dumb things. That's exactly what we're going to do. And I know if I go out while he's looking at me, bad things happen. But right here, boom, easy peasy. And we gained a skill point in one-handed, and we gained a skill point in athletics because we did 331 pierce damage due to the sneak attack. Right, just did a shit ton of damage. Yep. Now looking at the next bout of guys that we have one man up front here, and everyone else seems to be hiding for the most part. Now, I don't know this guy's path by any means. Yep. That guy's over there. I don't see anyone off to the right. Looks like we can't even go this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to this pile, this little thing here, and it looks like the next guy is actually going to take a minute. So we're going to move, right? We're going to move on up. We're going to hide. I don't know where he stops or what it looks like. Up here. Okay, cool. So it looks like the rest of these guys may all be inside, and I don't know how it's going to look inside, so this could get sketchy. Not gonna lie, this could get a little sketchy. But this guy right here, he's fucking dead. Bet your ass. I got him. I got him. Just you wait. We're not gonna whiff or anything. I got this. What I will say is I fucking wish that ranged attacks had this sneak attack bonus, right? That'd have been so fucking dope. But we don't get that. And what I do know is that this guy right here, if he becomes aware, it's so hard to kill these guys when you only have like the fucking dagger. Like, I've got a crossbow on my back. I should not be rocking with a crossbow. I will say that. Oh, wait. Oh, he stops right here. Goodbye. Boom. Extra skill point into one-handed. Okay, where's this guy at? Can I see him? Can I see him? I do see him. Patience has never been one of your strong suits. I commend your willpower on this mission, bro. You should listen to what my wife tells me. I have zero patience whatsoever. Like, bro, this is painful. Where are they? Where is he? Where be they? Oh, bro. Oh no. How am I supposed to hide? Where am I supposed to hide at? Oh shit, there's a guy right here. How the fuck do I hide from this guy? Uh-oh. That did not work well, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know how I'm supposed to hide in these fucking tunnels. Tunnels are bullshit. There's no grass inside the mountain. And I don't know how to extinguish torches. I'll hide right here. This will work, right? Right? No, no, it doesn't. It does not work. By the way, does not work. How the fuck do you hide from these guys? Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. Like, oh hey, I figured out stealth missions. Psych. Just fucking kidding. No, I did not. I did not figure out stealth missions at all. I'm blundering my way through this. 100% blundering. I see that guy. I need to wait for him to turn around. 20 meters. Where do you stop? You stop right there? Oh no, fuck, are you coming closer? Turn around. I know what I must do. At least I think I know what I must do. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Well, calculated, but boy am I bad at math. But you know what? It worked. It fucking worked, but good God, that was not pretty. Okay, there's two more. I don't know their path. I don't know their pathing or anything like that. Does this guy move at all? That guy does move. Got it. That guy's moving actively too. Okay, where does this guy go? Where do you go? Are you gonna come up here? Or are you gonna stop? Turn. You turned. Do you just go in a circle? Please tell me you go in a circle. Please tell me you go in a circle. Please tell me you go in a circle. If you don't go in a circle, I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked if you do not go in a full circle. Fucking shit. How did that guy not see the dead body? He didn't see the body. He did not see the body. Okay. You guys see that campfire? We need to activate it, but we need to kill this guy first. So you go into here. Oh my God. I made it to grass. We're in grass now, boys. We're fine. Everything's fine. We just hide in the grass and we wait for the bunny rabbit, the little bunny rabbit prey. He'll never see anything. He doesn't see us. He doesn't see us. Okay, he sees us. He sees us. He sees us. He saw us. But fuck it. We Oh man. Oh man, that was so dumb. I took so much damage. I'm just gonna hide here. Surely they won't see me, right? Right? I'm just gonna hide. Like my troops have got this at this point. They're doing such a good job. You know what? Here, I got a crossbow. I'll help. I'm helping. Helping. Wee. I didn't even. The bolt didn't even go far enough. We did such a good job. Good job, guys. Oh my God. There's an entire army of these. Oh, bro. Those are my dudes. Holy shit. I don't fight duels with brigands. I don't even know where you guys are. Like, there's no duel here. Like, you guys were completely surrounded by my own men. You did great. Wow. Okay. See, guys, that worked out perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. That flawless, fucking flawless. Nothing ever went wrong. Absolutely fucking flawless execution. This is what you call a fumble and recovery. I fumbled, but then I recovered. And I got me some new mittens for it. Mail mittens. See? Totally worth it. Round shield. Nice. Archer's flag increases increased ranged damage. Nice. See, we got some things. We got some things. Nope. Caladog of the Battanians. We are now at war with fucking Battania? Brother. Why? Why? I didn't even make it to Carbans at the sell shit yet. That's so dumb. That's so freaking dumb. But hey, we leveled up our one-handed. Okay. Name change from Grinmere to Red Grinmere, the backstabbing coward. Bro, what? How was I a backstabbing coward? What are you talking about? That's what red's for, right? That's totally what that word means, is Grinmere the red. It's because I'm red in fear or something. I don't fucking know. Plus 5% damage with one-handed weapons while mounted, and 5% damage to cavalry, or remove movement speed penalty of wielding shields. Yeah, we'll do that. I like moving faster, and I typically use shields, so win-win for me. Brother, we are at so many fucking... We are at war with 2 different factions here. And let me tell you something. I don't want to be at war with the Vlandians. These guys... oh boy. Or the Battanians, to be honest. Battanians, being at war with the Battanians is like a big no-no for me. That's such a big freaking no-no. Oh my god. Make peace with the Vlandians. Okay, cool. Thanks. Well, now I'm no longer at war with the Vlandians, so that means I can go sell shit to the Vlandians. But we're still at war with the Battanians, which, you know, we still got that little problem here, which is Battania's pissed at us now. Like that's my problem here, is that, you know, people are still mad. They are still mad at us. Now, we are getting paid because we took out that hideout now, right? Like, our mercenary contract is giving us money for that influence. We're doing fine on food, surprisingly. Oh, dude, we've been eating the sheep, but god damn it. Now we're at war with the freaking Asarai. These guys way the fuck down here. God damn it. We have so... Okay, well. At least now I can go fight them over there. But the only problem is now I'm really far away from where I can replenish my Nord recruits. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's trade. I am going to make sure that Ludana gets some upgrades here. Right. Alda, I'm taking those away from you, and I'm putting those on Ludana. Because you may get sold off too, or whatever. Right. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna sell the rest of this stuff. Get rid of the Sturgeon natives. We don't really need them. Walrus Tusk is not worth shit here either. That's rough. Repair our ships. Take a look at the fleet. What can we do here? Trade cog. What do we got? What do we got? Anything that we can do here? Anything? No? Okay. Go to the town center. We're gonna ransom off our prisoners. Those guys are worth money. And now we're gonna go back and set sail again, because now we are off to go wage war in the desert. And by desert, I mean in the ocean at the desert. Hiding in the bushes with your men fight, lead from the far back. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I already went and single-handedly got them set up for their entry. Oh, dude. Oh, it's an armed convoy. Let's check this guy's out. Check it out. They can't be that much faster than me, right? They're not. We outnumber them by like 15 too, so that's pretty good. All right. What do you got? What are you guys selling? You got some sturgeon natives. You got a lot of fish. You got some hardwood. You got some wine. You got some planks, whale oil, walrus tusks. Would you buy any walrus tusks from me? No. Some jewelry, some velvet, some hogs. You got a little bit of stuff, right? What if I said, hand over your goods? I actually have a little bit more strength than you guys. Oh, you're an armed convoy though. Go figure. All right, this is gonna be spicy. We're gonna have a spicy fight here. We are not throwing our trade cog in here. We are throwing in the Ouroboros, and we are putting Donna on it. And yeah, I set that up with an auto deploy. We're gonna keep the trade cog not in the fight, and we're gonna go from here. You are going to be set for skirmish. You are going to engage. Oh, my bad. You are going to engage. And we're going to go from there. And we're going to kind of pray to God that this works. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Either way, swiggity swooty, we are getting up there because we have a bunch of infantry. Oh my God. I actually just rammed my own boat. Rammed my own boat. My bad. My bad. We could definitely like try to start ramming and whatnot. I just feel like we won't do enough damage to actually like take out one of their ships from ramming. That's like my thought process, right? We can still try it though. I can still try it. I feel like I landed right on top of them, and yet nothing happened. All right, we need to attempt to board. Oh, I don't like the direction we're boarding from now. Oh, fuck. That guy's a big ass thing jumping off. I don't know if we're winning this. I don't feel like we are. Oh, I just got shot from right above me. Oh, this entire ship just got fucked up. Yep. That ended not well. We're fast forwarding and I think we lose, but we'll see. Yep, we lost. That's unfortunate. That is a rough time. That is a rough freaking time. Retreat the party. That did not end well for us. That did not end well for us at all. We're going to go over to Galland and pray. We may need to run from the Corsairs. But yeah, we're going to go over here. And we're going to repair our fleet. But we are beyond Fubard. We need a lot more troops, and we do not have the troops right now. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a walk around the town center, and yeah, we're gonna kind of cry a little bit there. So that was rough. That was absolutely rough. We need to wait. Oh. I need to talk to this guy.
Stranger.
Cool. I need to talk to that guy to get my battle of Pendrake. But yeah, it's really rough because I wanted to obviously win that fight. But it is what it is. We can't always win every fight or anything like that. And well, just didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. But is what it is. I definitely want to see what else we can do for our fleet, because I feel trapped with how our current fleet is set up, and I want to see if there's anything else we can do here. Like, I feel like a cog. Like, okay, we can have a galley, right? So I'm trying to figure out what type of ships can have different things. Because if, oh my god, a round ship. This is what I want. Holy fuck. This is expensive. That is so expensive. Oh my god, dude. Bro, this thing's awesome though. This is what you can mount stuff onto. This is what I want. Oh my god, yes. Give me this. This is what would be dope. I need a round ship. Give me a round ship, please. This one here is a battlements. Bro, some of this stuff's so freaking cool. I mean, some of this stuff's kind of whatever, right? But being able to, you know, place something up front, yep, that is what we're looking for. And the Scarlet Griffin sounds pretty cool. I mean, costs 109,000. How much do I get for selling my shit? 13, 5, 4, 6. Ugh, brother. Ugh. Oh man, we just donate. We don't have nearly enough money for this. We're gonna get that round ship. We are 100% getting that round ship. I am going to get that round ship if it's the last thing I do. I will say that. How much speed are we over? We are within capacity, right? Okay, cool. We are within capacity. All right. Well, we are. Man, we have to go so freaking far now. Shit. Yeah. I guess I don't need to have a bunch of like regular ship crewmen, right? We can put a bunch of people that aren't like actual Vikings and whatnot on there, right? We could totally get away with that. We have a lot of people that we need to recruit. And we need to get a lot of them set up to get leveled up, right? I think that's the other thing too. I don't think getting some banner knights is going to help me at all with a fighting on boats, so I'm not going to recruit any of those guys. We're going to have a lot of sergeants, though. Like, a lot of the crossbowmen and sergeants kind of thing. That's what we're going for. Every time I think of Landians, I think of, like, the Rodux from Bannerlord, or not Bannerlord, but from Warband, right? Yo, what's going on, Kirk? How you doing? Don't forget, taverns have troops, and you can take companions. Try to find one with the stewards so you can up your troop count. But I don't want to hire caravan guards. But yeah, taverns do have troops. And they typically have decent, like, mercenary troops, but they're typically super expensive too. Now, in Warband, I used to do a lot of like hired blades and sword sisters. Those were like the shit. But now I'm kind of like, I really like building them up over time because I just don't, not a huge fan of how all right, cool. Not a huge fan of the troop quality. Like a difference, and you know, mercenary troops like cost a decent amount. One, to upfront hire, but two, to hold on to. So it kind of adds up a little bit. All right, well, we have a decent amount of peasants. Like, we have a shit ton of actual peasants with us. But you know what? We're gonna just keep on keeping on here. Nope, don't want any of the cavalry. Do not want cavalry. Cavalry are not gonna help me. And we you know what, this will be good enough, right? We have so many freaking so many straight up just garbage troops that we have, but you know what, it is what it is. Like, let's see here. Oh shit, they have seafaring upgrades now. Vlandian seasoned seafarer, so they go from the crossbowmen to the seafarers. Oh my god. Hardened crossbowmen to the Natua. Okay, and then sergeants don't have any seafaring, right? But these guys, like, that's okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to that by any means. Let's get these guys set up, right? Let's look at the difference between the Nord veteran convoy guard, right? And do a side-by-side comparison. So we got 70, 130, 120, 70, 130, 20, 70, 70. And then we'll look at the Natua. So we have 130 athletics versus 70 and 60 throwing, but 130 one-handed, 130 crossbow, 80 riding, 80 polearm, 60 two-handed, 20 bow. So what we're really looking for here, the only things that really matter when it comes down to troops is what weapons are they actually going to use, right? And the Natua are going to be using a crossbow, and they're going to be using a one-handed sword. And they're going to be on their feet, so they're going to be using athletics. They don't have horses, so riding doesn't fucking matter, right? So we're looking at athletics, one-handed, and crossbow all being 130. Oh, and let's look at cost, right? Wage of 12. Nord Veteran Convoy Guard has a wage of 12. And they have 130 throwing, and they do use throwing. They have 120 one-handed, they do use one-handed, and they also use polearms, which is 130. But they have 70 athletics, so they have three different attack combat types for the same price, but they have lower athletics, which means they're going to be a little bit slower, right? But honestly, it looks like they got heavier armor on. So I mean, to be honest, kind of not bad. And then the Huskarls, 160 athletics, 190 throwing, 200 one-handed, 200 polearm. Yeah, this is fucking, this is a unit. This is a man's man, right? And then the Sky God Chosen, right? I mean, we're looking at 150 athletics, 140 one-handed, 140 bow. Like, all these guys, like, it's pretty, honestly, the Nord trees are actually really fucking good. Like, as I'm looking at everything that they're going to be actually using, like, they have really good stats. And then you've got, you know, your other guys that are just kind of whatever, but I can at least respect it. But you know what? Let's go take a look at the Empire troops, because I didn't realize that there were a seafaring troops that were available in trees. So obviously the cataphracts, probably probably not seafaring. But let's see here. We have the Nowet, which is 130, 130, 130. This one is kind of built a little bit closer to being similar to what you would see from like the Nords, right? They've got, it looks like it's got harpoons actually, or hooked javelins, right? But then they've got, you know, one-handed and whatnot. But we're looking at 130, 130, 130 for their main combat stats. And it looks like they do not have any ranged nautical units, right? So now that I know that each faction has their own nautical units, and then the Nord are just all nautical, like kind of cool, kind of based, not gonna lie. Really, I do really appreciate that, because now I'm not completely fucked, or at least I feel like I'm not super fucked. So I feel much better now. We'll call our fleet over here. We're not gonna wait. We're gonna go back to the town center, and you know what? Let's go to the tavern. So the hired pikes, 5 hired pikes. So we're paying what? 510 gold per hired pike, and I'm not going to hire them, because I'm at my land troop capacity, but I want to do a comparison on those guys if I can, and I'm not going to hire you. Not going to hire you. We are going to go to the arena, and we are going to join the tournament for funsies. Plumed nomad helmet, why not? Yeah, I mean 32 armor, that's not terrible. Do I want to bet? Can I win this? I mean, as of right now, sure. God, I don't know how high this shoots. Ooh, that hurt. Not as much as I thought it would, but oh, he took a step up. That's tragic. Oh shit, I'm getting shot at now. Fuck. That was a headshot, which is great. There's another headshot. Give me a horse. Give me a horse. Give me a horse. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Whenever you're in doubt of your ability to win tournaments, it's actually very, very simple. All you must do is be in the last 2 teams, if there's 4. Means you just run up on somebody and you shoot them in the head. Like that. And you end up going so fast on your mount that you're not paying attention, right? You just wait for them to come up and then you shoot them. This one simple trick is you wait, and you wait for the whites of their eyes. You wait for it, you wait for it, and as soon as he drops his shield, you shoot in the face. You shoot him in the face. And if you can't shoot him in the face, you shoot your horse in the face. Oh, and when you're on a horseback, you kind of pray. Like that. Oh, that was close. If you got a lance that is couchable and you can attack somebody from a couch, then you attack them from the couch. And I delivered couched lance damage to probably a horse on me, because I don't know how to aim. I'm terrible at aiming. Yep, like that. See? Boom. Hit a horse. Tons of damage to the horse. They're doing great. They're doing great things. Okay, cool. Now it's just us. Me versus the light cavalryman. And I hit him. Boom. Wasn't even worried. And now I 1v1 Russ this guy. And I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. and I missed again. You guys are going to learn one very important thing. For anyone that has been around long enough to see me play any form of Mountain Blade game, you will know that the weapon I am the worst with is the polearm, or the spear, right? Or the lance, or whatever you want to call it. And you know, being on horseback makes it even worse. And I am terrible at using a couch lance. Absolutely freaking terrible. And you know, you would think that over the years I would learn how to do it, but no. What do? I avoid this like the plague because I hate doing it. And every time I get handed a freaking lance in a tournament, I typically just say, well, there goes that. But I will also tell you one thing. The one time that I normally give up is whenever I get handed a two-handed polearm on foot and I have to 1v1 somebody on foot. That's when I really give up. I also typically give up whenever I have to do that. Going with a lance against a spearman on ground when you're on a horse typically just doesn't end well for me. You know what? Maybe it works for other people. It just doesn't seem to work for me. But you know, then I do that. No whammies. Fuck. It's the bill hook. This is the one thing I hate the most. Simply. Oh my god. Simply because they can hit through your freaking overhead block. I hate fighting that because they hit through your overhead block. So dumb. So dumb. Now, I missed a few blocks there, but so freaking dumb. Talk to me. Tell me about this great Battle of Pendraic, please, so I can get over this thing, majig bob thing. Return the game, please. Accidentally clicked out. All right. I think everything's here now, right? I think my stuff's here. Can we go to the port? Can we leave? Yeah, we can. Cool. We have a ton of people. We're feeling good now, right? Feeling good. I don't think I want to fight Corsairs. I will say that. I feel like Corsairs would they will beat my ass. That is kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking that the Corsairs don't fight them because remember, we did not have 83 people a while ago. We actually had a very, very few people not too long ago. And the fact that we had very few people is what makes me nervous. Right? So we have how many? How many 52 recruits that are tier 1. Oh, my bad. 57 tier 1 recruits. Out of 83, 57 of our units are brand freaking new. That is painful. So anyway, we're going to go bully some fishermen instead. That is exactly what we're going to go do. I'm going to go find some fishermen, and I'm going to bully them. That's an armed convoy. I don't want those. Those guys scare me. I need to find some poor villagers that... There we go. Right here. Yes, this is what I want. Fishermen. Yeah, whatever you got it. No. Oh, no. I'm no, we're fighting you. I'm 100% fighting you. I do not care. Believe it or not, I don't care about the fish. This isn't about the fish. This is about sending a message and leveling up my troops. I don't even care about the peasant. I'm not taking any of these guys. I just need to level up my troops. That is exactly what this is for. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about this. We do need the food though. I will take the food because you know what? Could use it. Oh, I didn't get to take a boat. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't get to keep a boat. You know what? You know what? That one's on me. That one is on me. Can I catch you? 4.1. How fast are you? Oh boy. This may be a bit of a doozy. May become a bit of a doozy. Why am I so slow? There we go. Come on. Oh, I can almost taste you. I'm smelling you. How have I not reached you yet? Come on now. Oh, come on. I want everything. Nope. Okay, we're actually going to fight this one out. We're fighting it out. I'm just going to set auto deploy everybody, right? We're going to put the Ouroboros out here. Put a Udana in charge of it. Auto deploy. Get ready. And I'm just going to F4, have everyone engage, right? I wonder if I can actually control this ship and just have it. Nope. Guess not. Guess I do need to control the ship. That's so dumb. I think what I could do potentially is make it to where I'm not actually the captain of a ship, and have like someone else steer it, maybe? Or is that modded? I don't know. We'll find out. Having to steer a ship, I mean, it's fun, but also I want to be able to delegate that. If I can delegate siege engines and sieges and everything, I feel like I should be able to delegate like driving a boat, right? You would think, maybe. Can you go to like skirmish instead? I'm realizing I don't want you actually engaging, because you should have a decent amount of ranged units for what it's worth. Hook. We went way too far, way too fast. Now we got to turn. Now we got to turn. Oh no, we lost a unit. We're not going to financially recover from this. We're losing people. I mean, now we got to kill so many freaking fishermen here. All the fishmongers belong to us. These peasants are going to learn their place. Oop, I definitely accidentally hit my own guy. I don't think he'll mind. All right, easy peasy, right? We may even get ourselves an extra boat. See, the other reason is I do want to make sure that we're getting boats if we can. Hey, oh dude, we got two boats. We got two freaking boats. That is a glorious thing. Absolutely glorious. But here's the next problem. You find a way to get the Ortesia without running out of food. Get the Ortesia, right? We have 2 extra boats. We need to buy food. Okay, we're at peace with the Battanians, which is cool. Yo, what's going on, DJ? Oh, Santiana gained the day. Away, Santiana. What? 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 All right. Selling these fishing boats. We don't need them. Now we're going to repair everything else. We made 4 grand off of that. I need to buy food. We definitely could use some food. Very, very poor, badly need food. Food. Oh, you know what? This helmet's better than what we got. Napoleon of the West, they say. Along the plains of Mexico. Homie, are we speaking in riddles? You know I'm not a learned man. I don't even know how to read. What are we talking about here? Recruit. Ooh, Imperial recruits. Why not? One of my favorite shanties. Oh, sea shanties. So The only oh no, I'm only thinking of Irish drinking songs, which kind of sound like sea shanties, but I definitely don't know fucking sea shanties at all. I know Billy O.T. Oh. Wait. They have no valuable good. Oh, come on. I don't care if they have no valuable goods. I want to attack them. Let me fight them. If you're not at war with Britannia, maybe try and get some Fine champions. Yep. You know, I probably should, but... So, here's a question for you, Kirk. Do you know what the bonuses or penalties are for units that are not meant to be at sea? Like that's the next thing, right? So what is the purpose of this? Like, I know that there is a difference between units that are not meant to be on the ships and units that are seafaring. I just don't remember anything, right? And unfortunately, it doesn't really tell you what the bonuses are. I do not. So that's kind of like what I'm getting at. Is I know there's a penalty to units if they're not seafaring units and they're fighting in ship battles. I know there's a penalty. I don't know how severe the penalty is, but I know there is a penalty. So what I'm worried about is if I go and get a shit ton of Fians, right? Like, because let's be honest here, the Fian champions are essentially the fucking Noldor from Prophecy of Pendor and Warband, right? Like that mod. Like, they're fucking OP. They're amazing archers. But how much of a penalty will they take, and can they even man the boat? That's the next question. Do they even count as like crew? If they don't count as crew, it's not the end of the world, but we still need to understand like how many of them we can have versus how many we can't have. Right? That makes sense. Yeah. Are we at war with anyone else, or are we only at war with these guys? We're only at war with these guys? Damn. Okay. I don't want to keep attacking these poor villagers. They don't necessarily deserve the beating of what I've been doing to them. And I already know that I can't win against armed convoys. I can probably win against regular convoys, maybe. Well, maybe not. I don't know for certain. But I do know that armed convoys, especially right now, since we lost a lot of our people, that's a no-go. We're gonna have to figure something else out. Boatswain, let's see here. Spain are the best archers in the game, has to translate to sea battle. I understand that they're the best archers in the game. Like, but if there's a big enough penalty, then they're not the best archers of the game or sea battles. It's still Bannerlord. You can't slay a dozen. You can't say it doesn't. No, they don't hurt. They don't hurt at all. Like, you are correct, but you don't necessarily like need them either. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Let's see here. Increased ballista reload time, 20% ship yard production, and they are definitely the most overpowered units in the game. You don't. I find it gross using nothing but overpowered units too, but I mean, 10, 20 of them won't hurt. Assuming they actually get to that rank without dying. Plus 30% ammunition per stack for crew under command, plus 2 extra ammunition per stack of thrown weapons of the crew. We're gonna increase our ballista reload. They're the best even on sea. DJ, do you actually know exactly what the penalty is? I'm assuming they're probably the best because they, if I remember correctly, they have 300 freaking bow. Like, it's hard to, you can't beat 300 bow, right? Let's see here. Archers. Yeah. Oh, they have 220 bow. That's a significant amount of bow, right? Like, that is significant. I feel like they nerfed these guys. I feel like they got nerfed. I could have swore they had 300 bow, but maybe I'm wrong. But 220 is still a fuck ton, right? Like, that's 100 more than most other archers. How do I want to do this? So now that we're at... Set up the Caravanzith. Or Carbanzith, however it's pronounced. Gonna swing our way up around the coastline. Yes, I was using a lot of Nord archers, actually. And then I got my entire fleet basically wiped earlier by fighting an armed convoy, and it did not go well for me. But these guys aren't armed. I might be able to actually take these ones. I don't know about that. Nope. You know what? I'm feeling brave. I'm not feeling that cheeky. Not feeling that cheeky right now. I will admit, the cheeky is not very breaky right now. And we have so many freaking recruits. We have 39 recruits. If it wasn't for the fact that we had 39 fucking recruits, I feel like we'd be doing better. In all reality, I really should have taken, what is it? Is it Raise the Meek? Is that what it is? Is that under leadership, right? Yep. Yep. Definitely should have done. Well, I did do +1 to troop tiers when recruiting from same culture. So that was kind of nice, not gonna lie. Raise the Meek. I feel like that's just... I feel like it's pretty nice to have, but I'm definitely regretting not taking it. I will say right now. Because we are Nord culture, so we're just moving very far away from the war that we were waging. But we're only a mercenary, so we can technically leave and go join a different faction at any point in time. Still wondering what Fion and Conguard do on the water. Honestly, they probably do the same thing that they do. Ugh. Cons? Bro, those are horse archers, right? Believe it or not, I don't use the Kurgats. I do not use the Kurgats at all. What are we looking for here? Elder, nope. Consguard. Bro, what on earth is this? Holy shit. That's disgusting. That's all I'm gonna say. That is fucking disgusting. Got 200s and ugh. 200 polearm, bro. I don't want to fight those guys at all. I just ignore the cons. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I play Bannerlord, I just kind of ignore that entire eastern area of the map and just like, they don't exist, right? It's just the Kurgats. Yeah, horse archers are OP. Archers and horse archers are just so strong, but mostly like horse archers, if you just have them all follow you and you just run around in circles and you kind of just laugh as they riddle everybody with arrows, it's kind of brain dead. I mean, if you want to win when you're completely outnumbered, by all means, go for it. It's really solid strategy, but man, you can only do that strategy so many times before you're like, this is awful. I never want to do it again. And trust me, I've hit that point. I have way too many hours in Mountain Blade between the 3 titles for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go Horse Archer. Horse Archer build's the best build. Don't fight him, bring him aboard. I am... The feel of horseback and the feel of sea rolling beneath you are entirely different. Hold up. Let's for funsies, let's take a look-see here and let's see if there's what the Crusade tree looks like. The Khuzaits have zero, mind you, zero naval units. The Khuzaits are not a naval unit troop. They are not meant for water. They have zero upgrades to become navy. Honestly, I don't know if the Battanians do either. Well, I guess they should, because they have caravans, that's right. Okay. We need to go find a faction to join. We kind of just joined the Western Empire because they sent us a thing, right? But we should probably find a faction to join some way, shape, or form. We're gonna go to the town center. We're gonna leave. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll give them some money. Why not? We have plenty. That's a little bit of money. Who cares? Shoot arrows on the move and they have glaives. Bro, I hate to say it, but glaives ain't gonna do shit on a boat. All right, I will say that right now. Let's see here. Do the Battanians have any water troops? They do. They have the Scapari. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it. I don't hate the Scapari. It's actually kind of cool. Either way, I'm going to go look for some Fians. Still. Because we're looking at the Fian tree. So, wow, I did not realize that these guys were all that close. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. We have too many people. Where are them freaking Vlandians? Give me some crossbowmen. Cool. And now I want to get rid of like 10 of you. I may have gotten rid of more. I don't know how many I got rid of. Might have gotten rid of like 20. It's fine. We're going to replace them all with Fians, right? And then we should be fine. Should be. Can't be that bad. It can't go that poorly for us, right? All right, we are going to need to figure out exactly what we're wanting to do for the actual run here. What is this? The big old battle of deserters? You know, we're going to help these guys out. We could auto-resolve it. Yeah, we're going to auto-resolve it. We're going to lose a few guys. Hopefully we didn't lose too many. We got some recruits, which is fine. We don't need the peasants because you cannot upgrade. Ooh, got some silver ore. I'm okay with that. And then let's see here. Nord Youngling, we'll get those guys set up for being foot soldiers, landing recruits. We're gonna still set them up as crossbowmen, warrior, got an axe warrior, highborn youth. We have 8 of them. We'll just keep upgrading those guys as we go. Can't go that poorly for us. He says seconds before invading Burgundy. There's some layers to that story. All right, not everyone's aware of my EU4 escapades or blunders, whichever way you want to paint it. And not everyone needs to know about those blunders, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're having fun. This is fun. It's fucking use. Oh. Okay. Never mind. I'm not used to there being deserter factions everywhere. I feel like this is new. Right? Like this definitely feels fairly new. We're gonna need to buy some food eventually at some point. Okay, we're at 82. We're almost maxed out. We can only go up to 85, so we can recruit 3 more, right? I guess I already came from here. Maybe. We'll go over to Murnath, get set up. And party-wise, what are we looking like here? Get set up a little bit more. Imperial infantrymen. I forgot that we even had Imperial recruits. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot that that was a thing. I don't want any of you guys. We can definitely handle the deserters, though. Oh, shit. Maybe we can. No. No, we can't. No, we cannot. Oh my god. Those guys are... Deserters are high-quality troops. We have, like, 80 fucking recruits. Like, fresh recruits. We don't... No. We are not doing that. We are not freaking doing that. I don't think we have... Oh, we have 1 hog. Sometimes animals are worth more selling them than keeping them. And we are almost at capacity, which is fine. We'll just finish our little loop-de-loop here and head on back to our fleet. We are going to take on one of these, I don't know why I came here for recruits. You can't get any, highborn recruits from towns. Ooh, nope. Don't want that. What else can I get rid of here? Honestly, not much. Not much at all. Murnath Walrus Tusk was worth a lot, so let's go back over there because we have a decent amount of Walrus Tusk just from us like attacking a couple of caravans, right? So let's go do that, and then I need to sell these prisoners because if I remember correctly, we got some prisoners. Oh yeah, bro, we got a Vlandian champion here. We actually have a Britannian highborn warrior too that we can recruit. Now that I'm looking at it, if I do that, we'll be at our capacity. But hey, we're back up to 85. So we're good, and I didn't need to go hunting for that last one. So works for me. Ransom the rest of our prisoners off, and we should be fairly good. We'll have some grain. We don't have very much grain, right? Have a little bit of cheese, a little bit of grapes, a little bit of butter. Have some meat for funsies. Why not? And yeah. All right, we're gonna head down to Ortizia and kind of see how this goes. The arcade has a good selection of games. Thinking about going back tomorrow. They had Mario Kart. What, bro? Like classic sit down Mario. Like what? No way. I want to have to go see what they've got. I've never been there. I have lived in this town for almost 6 years, and I have never been. I didn't even realize we had one. I know we have like a rollerblading rink. Never went. But, you know, our old roommate told me that we had one. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't get out much. I do not get out much. Tala the Swift. What kind of stats you got here? Okay. You're from the Khuzaits. You're a wanderer. I mean, you got 52 steward, 70 trade. You got 96 roguery. I mean, 157 scouting. 107. I mean, you're fairly well rounded. Nothing like really speaking to me here. Like, I guess you're kind of a horse archer, kind of not. Like you're very much a well-rounded person. But actually, that would probably put me over my capacity, wouldn't it? That's fine. We don't need you. I don't need you. But what I do need is I need to go to the port, and we're going to summon the fleet. We're gonna wait. As a Tempest cabinet, I don't know what that means. We found out third hand from a guy at work. bro, I feel like there needs to be more like advertising. You know what? You know what we need to do like next summer or something like that, DJ? We need to go join a we need to go join like some rec leagues. I think we could fuck up some softball or some shit. Some like a you know, 25 and up softball or something like that, or 40 and under softball. We could do some stuff. We could do some damage. Pull a hamstring or two, you know, no big deal. Join a bowling league. I think we could do some. Yeah, we could have some fun. I need to get out of the house more anyway. All right, now that we're back at the inland sea, we go find some fishermen. You're not fishermen. I don't want to fight you. You scare me. But the fishermen, though. Bowling league, bro. I mean, I'll fucking do a bowling. I'll do a lot of things. Bowling league sounds like I'm just going to, you know, drink entirely too much. Ooh. Fisherman, come here. Come to me. Come to me. You're moving at a 3.2. I'm at a 3.4. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna fucking catch you. I'm gonna take you out. Hell yeah. Whatever you have, I want everything. And we're fighting. I am fighting you so hard. I want your boats. I want your boats. I want your fish. Taking it all. I'm just taking it all. Oh, I cannot change me being in charge. Tragic. Okay. Well, that's lovely. Yeah. Lundana the Black. We're gonna get you set up to be a yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine, right? And then you are just gonna be set to skirmish. You are gonna be set to engage, and then I'm gonna engage. It's just a bunch of fishmongers. There's nothing to worry about here. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. We're just slowly but surely engaging. Look at how, yeah. Like, look at us, guys. We're just being all, you know, piratey and shit. None of these colors inspire pirates. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't look very piratey. We need to change our pirate colors and everything. We need to change so much stuff. Because remember, everyone, just because you're pirates, I mean, just because it looks like we can take on like better stuff, right? Doesn't mean we can. And it's perfectly valid for us to only want to fight people that we know we can beat, because we're essentially pirates, right? Yes, there's more money to be had fighting caravans, but I also know that we may not be able to take on caravans right now. But these peasants with rocks and fucking pitchforks on the high seas, oh hell yeah, we can fuck these guys up. I know we can win this. I'm gonna kill them, we're gonna take their fucking boat, and then we're gonna go sell their boat at port. This is the definition of piracy. Yo ho ho, give me your fucking boat. Boom. I'm not. No. I don't need the peasants. I don't need the peasants. I will take the fish. Give me a boat. Fuck yeah, I got a boat. And now, just like that, we made money. And then there's even more, right? How fast can you move? 3.2. Oh, we only moved 3.3, but that is still faster. That is still faster. Hold up. What can we upgrade? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are upgrading all of our people. Imperial infantrymen, because that gets them a little bit closer. Vandian crossbowmen. Yeah, boy, we are cooking with gasoline. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Why are you so much faster? I'm moving 4.6. I'm moving 4. Oh no, they're faster than me. Oh, are they actually faster than me? Oh yeah, hell yeah, they're way faster than me. But they just ran into land because they're dumb. Oh, you buffoons. I want everything. We're fighting. I would send in I would send my guys in, but I know better. I'm not gonna do that. We're doing it the proper way. The proper way. Full steam ahead. Let's go. I look royal with my fancy purple hues. It's because I joined the Western Empire as a freaking mercenary, man. I should not have joined the Empire. I do not like this. I don't like being underwater or anything like that. I don't know why I want to be, you know, on the seas as a pirate in Bannerlord right now. It's fun. I'm just glad there's no, you know, things underneath in the water, because that would fuck me up. That would fuck me up so much. I would never be on the oceans again. You just see like a massive shadow go underneath the boat or something, I'd be like, never mind, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. Even if you see just sharks in the water, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nope, I'm good. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. That is enough for me. That is fucking enough for me. You know what? Damn, bro. I literally threw that across the way to the other boat and killed a guy by accident. Oh man, he dodged it. He was so good. Oh no, I killed one of my crossbowmen. Shit. My bad, my guy. Oh, I just took out him too. My bad. Oh, cool. I didn't actually kill anybody. I just knocked a couple people out. We're fine. Everything's fine. So hardened crossbowmen versus seasoned seafarer. Honestly, the seafarers are fine. And then we'll take the fish. And I'll take a boat. Fuck yeah, I'll take a boat. Hell yeah, we have so many boats now. Now let's go to an actual place where we can sell them. Let's go to Ortizia and sell some boats. So you still down to play GTNH later? What? What the fuck is GTNH? What? You want to do what? Sell that. Sell that. See, we just made money. We made money. We repair. We made $6,000 from that. And then we leveled up some units, right? Like, okay, that's respectable. Greg Tech New Horizons. I don't have Greg. Bro, I am not playing a freaking Minecraft. No, we're not doing Minecraft. We are not doing Minecraft. Well, no time soon are we doing Minecraft. That is 100% that stance. I do not have time to play Minecraft. I actually need to lock in pretty hard here for the next like 6 months, because I need to wrap up my degree and I've got a lot of shit I got to get done before July. Okay, so we're doing fairly well. Obviously, just fighting. Oh, man, I want to fight that armed convoy. I want to so bad, but I know it's not going to end well. We don't need to fight the fishermen right now, right? That's just going to, like, we make a little bit of profit when we fight fishermen. The real money is when you fight trader convoys. And I'm feeling pretty good right now about our troop quality, right? Like, yeah, we have some recruits, but the majority of our guys now are tier 3 or higher. We have like a decent amount of tier 2s, but a lot of them are tier 3 or higher. Well, I say that, but we've got like, okay, half of our guys are tier 3 or higher. Armed convoy. I don't really want to fight an armed convoy. If I can get away with it. I wonder. They have a river up here, right? I'm not seeing much of anything up here, so we're gonna head on out. I don't want to get caught in here. Don't worry, 6 months I'll have only completed 20% of the pack if everything goes right. Bro, that's insane. I don't want to join a pack halfway done. I ain't doing that. All right. You have 50 archers. That works. I mean, it should work, hopefully. I'll have to change my strategy up a little bit. Should complete the pack sometime in 2029. What? What? It takes that long to get through that freaking... Bro, I'm never completing a fucking Minecraft tech pack. I'm never completing that. Okay, how far away am I from, like... Okay, all right. I'm gonna head over here, see if we can get find any like caravans. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the caravans are gonna be down here, and if that's the case, then we went on a big old loop-de-loop for nothing, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Got anyone that we can upgrade? Nope. Oh, those are Corsairs. You know what? Let's fight some pirates. Let's fight some actual pirates here. I mean, they should be comparable to a trade caravan, right? You would think. They're running. Oh, they running. Oh yeah, we should be able to win this, right? We should easily be able to win this. This is the tech pack. It takes some of the best players 2,000 hours to beat it. So my question is at that point, DJ, why? Like, why? Like, why on earth? Would we want that is so much time. Why would you want 2,000 out, bro? I've put enough time into Minecraft. I can't imagine putting 2,000 hours into a single fucking save, dude. Because I want to, because I can, because it's there. Okay. The only way we're doing it is if we do a hardcore. Dude, or you can do the hardcore light bullshit that I made a plugin for. Whenever you die, you get kicked for the rest of the day. You get like temporary banned, right? Oh. only going to use half oars, so the other half can stay shooting. And we're just going to slowly get ourselves into a slightly better position here. Now we'll go to full oars real quick. Make sure we get ourselves right in the right spot for this. We got way too much momentum going. This is not going well for us. I feel like we needed better melee units. Don't mind me. Cheesing. Didn't realize that this was a thing, by the way. This is kind of cool. Oh my lord. Well, we won. We definitely won. We lost a lot of guys, but we did win. We gained a lot of influence too. Hell yeah. Take all the pirates. How many of our... A lot of our Battanians we did not lose. Well, that makes sense, actually, now I think about it, because those guys were all on my boat, right? And my boat was the last one to engage. The guys that we did lose a lot of would be the melee units that we lost. Okay, so we got some decent, like, gear. Really? Huh, okay. You, Udana, you get a upgrade to your bow. Alda, you can have some javelins here. Is this better? This is better. Okay. Legendary Corsair cloth armor is actually better than the pirate leather armor. Whack. And then we'll just take the rest. We got an Eastern Galley. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what we can actually upgrade on it, but we'll find out, and we will go from there. And now that we've taken a boat, let's go to Danestica and get everything squared away, because we are under our skeletal crew capacity here, so we are not going to be going very fast. Haven't died yet. Good job. Thank you. Western Empire is giving away. Oh, I don't want to fight any of these guys. All right. We did upgrade a little bit here. Plus 20% morale loss suffered by enemy ships in battle. Minus 10% melee damage taken by crew while on enemy ships, or morale boost for us, and minus 10% melee damage taken by crew while on own ships. Let's do Terror of the Seas. Yep. Manage our fleet. Let's see here. What do we have? Okay, so we do still have the trade cog. The Eastern Galley, I'm like kind of at a loss here because I'm not entirely sure what the Eastern Galley can do, right? Like I'm not sure what kind of like upgrades we can put on it. Like I can hit repair on it. I guess I'll then have to figure it out. So bronze sheathing, which gives us weight and ship hit points. And then copper sheathing, which gives us more seaworthiness, but increases top speed. Okay. Fire arrows. Okay. And then wide oars, which gives us more oar power, and then cotton sails. I feel like the breath quencher may actually 8% bonus travel speed increase, or you know what? Let's see what happens, right? Like I feel like fire arrows plus bronze sheathing and a nice sail. I feel like this would be decent, right? Would this not be a decent like ramming ship then? Sea Shanty 2 is great, not gonna lie. Like best thing ever. Like I guess my question at that point is like, would this, I just feel like this wouldn't be a very good ramming ship. Right? It just doesn't feel like it'd be good. What the fuck is this? The Kraken, which is a droman. Heavy iron ballista, reinforced. Now this is a ramming ship. Holy fuck. 130. Oh my god. That is definitely a fucking ramming ship. Oh my god, bro. A Laberna. Oh, dude, a Laberna would actually be able to ram too. That's a 49,000 ship as well. We could do some damage with one of those. Western galleys doesn't get it. Eastern, another Laberna. Oh, this one here's got a reinforced ram. Deal devastating blows enemy ships and demoralizing the crews at a cost of additional weight. Bro, this is a solid boat. Dramakian. What the fuck, dude? Some of these things are awesome. Battlements. Then they've got reinforced battlements with barracks. You got a ram on this thing, bro. Some of these boats are just absolutely freaking huge with all sorts of cool things, and I wish I could afford some of these big ass boats. I want some of the big ass boats, but alas, we do not have big ass boats. What we are going to do is we're going to undo everything. The breath quencher, I'm going to sell it. I wouldn't mind having the trade cog and keeping the trade cog, but honestly, we're kind of I feel like the Ouroboros is nice, but I don't think we actually need it. I feel like the trade cog may be a play here. I think we actually get rid of the Ouroboros and we hold on to the trade cog, right? And that way we still have our 3 ships, right? But then we because we still have the Purple Nurple and the Storm Petrel, and both of these have been upgraded, as well as the Murgus a little bit. And we can just repair everything, still get our 6,000, and then we can go here and sell whatever we don't need. Should get a decent amount of money from all of this, honestly. Won't be a ton, but it'll be something, right? Walrus tusks, still don't know where to get rid of those at. But at least we now know that there are some freaking awesome ships out here. that we want. We do want these. Oh, you know what? We need to get rid of some of these some of the captured guys that we have. We don't want all these captured guys. And so we'll go to the town center, go to the tavern, ransom the prisoners. What about you, my guy? You are Nord. You are impulsive, devious. And you are daring. Bro, what are your stats, though? That's awful. I don't want any of that. Okay. And party-wise, what are we looking like here? Okay, we have 40 archers and 13 infantry. We need a lot more infantry. Holy crap, we need infantry. All right. Where are we? You guys are technically Empire, right? Fuck if I know. I think these guys are Empire. Yeah, Southern Empire. Imperial archers. So, yep. Imperial Coast Guard, shipmates. So they all upgrade from infantrymen, which just means we're gonna need some of them. It suggests that they be hidden in a supply wagon and left for the enemy to discover and drag into camp, whereupon they leap out and wreak havoc. They are very proud of their scheme, even though you can think of half a dozen reasons that it won't work. Let's see here. Send forth the troops. We lost a highborn youth. Ooh, that's rough. Take the date fruit, and we'll take the grain, and we'll take the meat. Oh, I guess we did get a couple horses out of that too. The one time that I don't want to actually get like noble recruits, kind of rough. Ooh, we have some Sea Raiders over here. And you know what? We got enough time to do a Sea Raider fight. So let's do it. We're going to wait until nightfall, sneak in, take care of these guys, and then go from there. See what all happens at that point. All right, sneaking in. We have plenty of people. Taking in a full 40. Going pretty good. And we'll have a little bit of fun here. Oh, we got 3, 6, 8. Only 8 guys that we got to worry about? That isn't bad at all. All right. Yeah, this battle should take us, what? Yeah, this will probably take us close to the half hour. Where do you turn around at, though? That's the question. Right here? Is this it? Where do you stop at? Please tell me you stop here. I turn around. Awesome. No idea where this guy turns around at. Zero clue. Okay, I definitely know that this is going to end poorly, but we're about to find out. Simply because we have a guy right here that's going to be walking up and may see this dead body. Oh yeah, he saw the dead body. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. You don't see me. You don't see me. Both you guys. Yep. Just go on. Dun 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 dun. Don't mind me. Doing sneaky shit. Sneaky shit. Sneaky shit. All right. So we got a guy down here. That guy's being watched by that guy. So we got to sneak up over here, down around. We got to do it quick. Around. Yep. Now we wait for him to come over here, and then as soon as he turns around, we come up behind him, stab him in the back. And hopefully he doesn't see us. Boom. Boom. Oh shit, they see me. Oh shit, they see me. Oh shit, they see me. All right, let's see. What's the final fight? We got a decent amount of guys. Where's all my guys? They're all behind me? Do I have a decent amount behind me? Yeah, I do. I don't fight duels with brigands, and I'm gonna let my people take them on. They're doing a great job. We may lose a few of them, but they're doing a great job. Lost 3 guys. We got a highborn warrior. Oh no, a sky god's chosen. That's rough. And then a levy crossbowman. Losing a sky god's chosen is kind of rough because that's like a rank 5 unit. But I mean, I'll take it, right? And then we did increase our level quite a bit here. We could increase roguery. What else can we do here? Scouting, honestly, maybe the play here. Scouting may be kind of a sneaky thing, like a bit of a sneaky play, right? Leadership wouldn't be terrible either. Steward would probably be pretty good. Honestly, let's do steward. We'll do steward. We're fine here. Let's take a look at the clan. Take a look at our party. We are everything right now. Okay, it's fine. We need to look into creating a second party, and we need to get some more companions. Like honestly, that's like one of our next steps. Is we need to get a second party going, get some companions going, and probably start working on getting like some trade ships or something going like that, right? The way I'm looking at it. Let's get our fleet over here. Take a look at the shipyard. Ooh, that was the wrong. Actually, no, that wasn't the wrong thing. So there's a lot of galleys here. So nothing here that we actually want from what it looks like, right? Because we want the big boats that can do all the fun things. And now we're going to set sail. We've got 36 archers and 30 infantry, and a lot of those infantry we just hired. So honestly, we're not doing the best. I was kind of hoping that we would make more money from fighting the Corsairs, but I mean, it is what it is. We're still sitting at about 47k, and we haven't really done a ton of like progress here. We definitely want to fight some more caravans. Caravans are definitely the sweet spot. Fighting the Corsairs and Sea Raiders are only so profitable, right? But we can definitely recruit some of these Sea Raiders, which will help us out because they do count as sea-based units. Is Cow Thief a quartermaster? Might step up your troop count. It might step up my troop count, but I need to gain experience in quartermaster for myself too. And Cow Thief, well, he probably got kicked out. Yeah, so I need to pull him back actually. But he's an Amitatus. So he has 41 steward, which isn't a ton. I mean, honestly, I have more with 48. I want to get over 50 so I can get these next perks. You know, I thought Zionica was ours. Probably was at one point. It's definitely not right now. Ooh, can I? I don't think you're actually gonna come out here if I'm chasing you down. Think about it. There we go. Now we're at 50 steward. Daily experience to troops in your party, or +4 daily experience for tier 4 plus troops in your party. You know what? We're gonna go for +2 because that's going to help us out quite a bit with increasing our lower tier units as well. Actively working on trying to get it to where all of our guys are leveling up passively a little bit, right? As a party leader, because we need to get our troop quality like up. I think that's one of our biggest issues is we just don't have the good troop quality. We have a ton of food, absolute fuck ton of food. Let's go to the town center, ransom our prisoners off, recruit fucking 3 guys. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Okay. We have 69 troops. I don't have anyone that can really like ram. I don't have any good ramming boats or anything like that. If we could get a hold of a ship that was actually pretty decent at that, we might have a chance, right? Like a nice, like a Laberna, honestly. What about Dow? What can you guys do? Doesn't look like anything really. What's a Corbita? What does this do? Is that a freaking war horn? No, that's not. That's just the back of the boat. What? Man, I really don't know what any of these things do, but okay. I do know that the Laberna may be our next best bet, because then we can start taking on a in theory, once we get a hold of a ship that has a ram, we may actually be able to start a hitting boats and taking on navy like groups that are much bigger than us, and we'd be able to sink one of their ships, right? And then take them on and not have to take on, you know, 3 ships worth of troops, but we can sink the one that's like their heaviest ship or something. Now, unfortunately, if you start doing that, you start running the risk of not being able to capture like some of their better ships too. So some pros and cons to all of that, obviously, but just something to think about. Help the coastal patrol. Yep, we can help the coastal patrol. Help fight the Corsairs here. You are going to skirmish. Actually, I'm just gonna have all you guys set to skirmish. We'll see how this goes. We just need to help these guys out as best we can. And if we can get a hold of one of these ships, if not more, all the better. Because that's a decent amount of money that we'll be able to hold on to. Oop. Hit one of my own dudes. Slowly but surely just capturing ships, no big deal. I will say, I really want that ship. I want the guard ship. That would be dope. But let's see. If I hit capture, do I actually get to capture the ship? That's the next question. I did manage to get a hold of 2 of them. So, potentially, I don't know. But I'll take 2 free Eastern galleys, even though they're badly damaged. I will gladly take those, and then I can head back to Ortizia and sell them. I glanced over and thought you were fighting a Kraken for a second. A what? I would cry. The Vlandians have now declared war on us yet again. Oh no. All right, seasoned seafarers. Hell, it is time. It is time. We're slowly getting to that point. All right, and now we go to manage our fleet. Let's see, how much money are these Eastern galleys worth? 3,500. I mean, I'll take it. Stuff that we don't have to like we just made, you know, a little bit of money, right? And then we can, oh, walrus tusk is actually worth something here. Been holding on to that walrus tusk for like ever. Bent harpoons. And the woodland javelins versus regular javelins. Woodland javelins are better. And we are pretty much set there. Sell all that. Take a look at all of this. Looks like it's all trash. Get rid of all that. And yeah, feeling pretty. Ooh, date fruit are worth money here. Fish are actually worth a lot of money too. I don't know why fish are worth so freaking much. I don't know why everything's worth so much here. What? Okay. All right, now we're at 60, which is great. Now let's go to manage the fleet and see, like, you guys have any... Okay, you have a Laberna, which would be cool. I would actually be really happy with getting a hold of a Laberna. But I'm also hitting the point where I'm like, a Laberna is cool and everything, but I don't know if getting something that's going to be good at ramming is going to make me happy enough, right? Because we're only looking at like up to what, 60? So you'd have a crew of 24 and 48 and then 60, right? And this would be really good at, you know, taking on like this would be a really good ship at a like fighting people and ramming them and then taking melee units in. Like Corbitas are honestly kind of fast. Kind of wish I knew what I'd be able to upgrade them with, right? And then arrow bends, southern shields, wide oars, linen sails. And then that's just the hull, right? Yeah, it's just the hull. We're not doing that. Okay, well, I guess we could look and see what a Laberna would be, right? You just hit buy and go to our ships, look at the Laberna, upgrade the ram, reinforced wavebreaker ram, which would give us decent amount, heavy reinforced ram. I mean, they're all basically ship hit points 5%. That gives an extra 10% weight. That gives us the wavebreaker would actually give us like increased top speed and travel speed. That would be huge. That would be awesome if it was available here. And then the hull, you would just want to go for, you know, like bronze sheathing, whatever type of like shields you can get, arrow bends, wide oars, figureheads. I haven't quite figured out how you get figureheads. I'm gonna be honest here, but for the most part, everything else that we can actually get here isn't really that good on a Laberna, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Did I actually sell my ship here? Or yeah, okay, I did. So we got a decent amount of money, but we're only halfway to getting one of the big Kahuna ships, which is what I'm like kind of hoping for. So maybe we'll be able to get there on in the next stream. But anyway, guys, that is about all we got. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We are going to be back next weekend. All right, next weekend after the holiday and everything like that. And we will most likely be continuing the War Tales live stream series next weekend, and then we'll be coming back with War Sales the weekend after, most likely. I think what we're going to do is we're going to be pivot like kind of going every other. But you know what? It's entirely possible that I don't get enough done off stream for War Tales, and we end up playing some more War Sales. So I guess keep an eye out for what the stream and everything ends up getting set at. Anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Hope to catch